Hey Harrison, just going back to the preparing as a kicker for a game in a different climate. How does the temperature maybe impact where you practice this entire week in Kansas City, maybe indoors, but how does that temperature impact maybe a bit warmer in Tampa Bay?
Yeah, the humidity and the temperature is going to affect ball flight. One thing that we've been doing here is just practicing indoors a lot more, cranking the heat up. So, we're practicing at basically room temperature probably. Outside it is colder. But I always say if you can kick in cold weather, then you'll be fine in warm weather. Or the warm weather will be easier and the ball will fly farther and you'll be able to feel more of the ball on your foot. So I think we actually kind of have it good here because the days that we do kick outside, it'll be cold and windy, and then going to Tampa, there might be some rain, but it'll at least be warmer, and I think it should be an easier environment than the cold environment here in Kansas City.
So I know a lot goes into studying the weather and the wind when you're kicking in an outdoor stadium. How much of the stadium dimensions goes into it? When I think of Raymond James, I think of the open ends on the sides. So how do you study the dimensions of a stadium?
That's interesting. When I think of the dimensions of the stadium, I mainly think of the in Pittsburgh, Heinz Field, how they have that kind of open end zone with the water's right there, and that can kind of add a lot of wind on that end zone. But for Tampa, it was nice that we were able to play there earlier in the year, and I didn't notice too much wind there. I know both end zones are pretty similar, I guess, and that they're both kind of open. I know one end zone has the ship there. I mainly focus though on, if it's going to rain for this game. I think it's 70% chance of rain, and then how high the wind's going to be. And the fact that we did play there and it wasn't too bad, I'm not that concerned. And luckily we have, 2 hours on the field before the game to kind of get used to the wind as well. But that's an interesting question. But, the fact that we played there before and it wasn't too crazy, yeah, I feel good with it.